If your answer is incorrect, it is open to the other schools for bonus. And this is where you must listen and listen very well. For bonus questions, if you get it correct, it's 1 point. If you get it wrong, it's -1. So if you do not know, do not block the chance of the next school. The bonus question is only 1 attempt for the 2 schools. For instance, if school A is not able to answer correctly, and it is a bonus for schools B and C. If school C answers the bonus, that is all. B can no longer answer. That is why when it is right, it is +1. And when it is wrong, it is also -1. If you do not know, don't try. Other than that, you lose a point. Contestants have 15 seconds to answer a question that does not demand calculation, and 30 seconds for questions that demand calculation. A correct answer gives 3 points. If the school is unsuccessful, the question is thrown to the other schools. The first school to answer the bonus question correctly gets 1 point, or have 1 point deducted if the answer is incorrect. Bonus attempts will only be made available to the first school that will try. The deduction is meant to deter schools from deliberately blocking the other schools from attempting to answer a bonus question. Contestants, are we ready?
Adam Joy.
your table. You beat on your table. I hope it's clear. Okay. The first person goes to youngster. Your major question. What is the third? Okay, your major question, youngster. What is the term for the amount of matter in an object? What is the term for the amount of matter in an object? Volume. No. What is the term for the amount of matter in an object? Okay, I have made this mistake. The question will be repeated only twice. So I'll read the first one. If you are able to answer, then you ask again. I will not repeat a single question 3 times. Bonus to the 2 clues. That is correct for the first one. Your major question. What name is given to the state of matter with a definite volume but no definite shape? That is incorrect. That is incorrect. Bonus to the 2 clues. To the audience, yes, that is epic. It's actually mathematics, your major question. The measure of how much mass is contained in a given volume is called. The measure of how much mass is contained in a given volume is called joules. That is incorrect. Last chance. Time out. Bonus. Example. That is incorrect. Audience. Incorrect, so you get -1. The audience, anyone? The correct answer is density. Youngsters, the major question. In the water cycle, what is the process why liquid turns into water vapor? Evaporation. That is correct. Example, your major question. What is the process called when water vapor cools and turns back into liquid water? That is also correct. It's actually water falls from the clouds to the earth as rain. Snow or hail is called water that falls from the clouds to the earth's surface as rain. Snow or hail is called that is correct. Good job. Teachers, you can also keep track of the scores so that when you finish, we will all calculate. Thank you.
About the one to respond, I think you need someone to monitor for you because I think you don't have to take yourself before I get before you ask. But if you speak an individual person is there and you point out.
All right. I have a volunteer. Thank you. It won't happen again. Youngsters, your main person.
The microphone, off it.
Youngsters, your major question. A diver descends 15 meters, then ascends 7 meters. What is the darkest current depth as an integer? A diver descends 15 meters, then ascends 7 meters. What is the diver's current depth as an integer? That is incorrect. Bonus. The audience. The correct answer is -8. Question 2. Sorry. The next example. The temperature at dawn is -8 degrees Celsius. By noon, it has increased by 9 degrees Celsius. What is the new temperature? That is incorrect. That is also incorrect. Bonus. Youngsters, that is also incorrect. The correct answer is 5. It's actually a student has 12 candies and gives away 15. Represent their net gain or loss of candies as an integer. A student has 12 candies and gives away 15. Represent their net gain or loss of candies as an integer. That is correct. Youngsters.
Turn the microphone. If you are not answering, you turn it this way. The device is up there.
Youngsters, your major question. A pizza is cut into 8 equal slices. If you eat 3 slices, what fraction of pizza have you eaten? A pizza is cut into 8 equal slices. If you eat 3 slices, what fraction of pizza have you eaten? 3 oranges. That is correct. Example. In a class of 30 students, 12 are girls. What fraction of the class are girls? Mr. Chair, what fraction of a year is 4 months? What fraction of a year is 4 months? 4. That is correct. Youngsters, what is 2 out of 3 of 90? What is 2 over 3 of 90? That is correct. Example, what is 3 on 4 of 120? What is 3 on 4 of 120? That is incorrect. Bono, that is correct. It's actually, what is 4 on 5 of 200? 4 on 5 of 200. Incorrect. Bono, Johnson, 106. That is correct. Youngster, your major question. What is the general term for a set of instructions written to tell the computer what to do? Algorithm. Incorrect. Incorrect. Bonus. It's actually incorrect. The correct answer is code. Example, your major question. What is the name for a complete set of coded instructions that the computer can execute? That is correct. It's actually, what is the process of finding and fixing errors in a program code? What is the process of finding and fixing errors in a program code? Format. That is incorrect. Bonus. Okay. Yes. That is correct. The correct answer is but we have come to the end of round 1. We will wait for our
open the program before you start, but it seems there were technical challenges here. Yeah, it's my pleasure to welcome everybody here. As we begin this year's math and science competition, we are gathered here not to just celebrate, but to learn. You know, science and mathematics are the engines of progress. And they are the fuel for creativity. It sharpens our brains and sharpens our reasoning. So, students, I know you put up your best. You are here to work as a team, to build your confidence, and then your resilience. You are not only ending it here. I know when you get to senior high level, we'll see you on television, taking part in science and mathematics quiz. Colleague teachers, the victory is not just important, but the friendship we make out of this competition is what matters. So as we begin, may the good Lord carry us through. We pray for a peaceful contest, and on behalf of Ekumfi District Directorates, I declare Maths Science Competition open. May it be a memorable one. Best wishes to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Director of Education, for your warm message. We will continue with the second round, and that is the speed race. Let's leave it to our director as we visit other centers. Thank you very much. We are starting the second round. The second round of questions is open to all schools. Questions are thrown to all schools, and the first to answer correctly gets 3 points. Should the answer be wrong, the other 2 schools are given the opportunity to answer the question for 2 points. An incorrect answer attracts -1. Bonus is open only once to the first school to try. So I'll explain again. After reading the question, when the first school tries, if it is correct, it is 3 points. If it is incorrect, it becomes a bonus to the 2 other schools. However, when it is answered correctly, it is +1. When it is answered incorrectly, it is -1. When you know the answer, you beat your table as fast as you can. If the answer is correct, 3 points. If it is incorrect, -1. If it is a bonus and it is correct, it is 1 point. If it is incorrect, it is -1 point. The first question. Question 1. This is a J-shaped muscular organ. Question 1. This is a J-shaped muscular organ where food is mixed with gastric juices and acids to begin the breakdown of protein into simpler forms. It's actually, that is correct. We have only 5 questions in this round. Question number 2. These are sharp, chisel-shaped teeth located in front of the tip of the mouth for cutting and biting pieces of food. Example. That is incorrect. Bonus. It's actually. That is correct. Question 3. In the text, 5x. The number 5 is called this because it multiplies the variable. What is its mathematical name? In the term 5x, the number 5 is called this because it multiplies the variable. What is its mathematical name? Example? No. It's actually. That is correct. Question 4. Last but 1. Combine like things to simplify the expression 3a plus 5 plus 2a minus 2. What is the result in its simple or simplest form? It's actually. That is correct. Last question in this round. A toxide uses dry cell to produce light when switched on. Identify the energy transformations that take place inside the box. Reaction. Bonus. And that you don't say it. That is correct. You have only 2%. Chemical, phase, and chemicality. You have exhausted all your chances. We have come to the end of round 2. Yes. On the speed race. Please, audience, did I mention it or not? You see, this is a speed race. This is a speed race. So if you don't know, don't block somebody's chance. At the end of round 2, youngsters 4 points. In that part, minus 2 points. In that 4 points. We are going to the body zone. A total of 10 marks. And this is round 3. Problem of the day. Contestants are required to solve a simple question within 10 minutes. The question is worth 10 points. When you get your sheet, don't turn the sheet until you are asked to. is worth 10 points. And I read, Amma bought some exercise books. Each book cost 5 Ghana cedis. She spent 40 Ghana cedis in total. A. Form an equation to represent the situation. B. Find the number of books Amma bought. C. State the value of the variable. And D. If she had 45 Ghana cedis, write an inequality to show the possible number of books she could buy. There are 4 questions in this problem. Each one answered correctly is 2.5 marks. Correct method is 1.5 and correct answer is 1. Incorrect method is 0, correct answer is 1. If it is only an answer, it is 2.5 marks. So youngsters, let us represent the number of books Amma bought. Each book was 5 cedis. So X is 8. That is for B. But you stated that for A. The person says you should form an equation. Immediately you finish with the equation, that is the end. You don't need to do any other thing. Each book costs 5 Ghana cedis. Cost of the books is equal to 40. X times 5 is equal to 40. 5x is equal to 40 over 5 over 5x is equal to 8. You went further to simplify. I will give you 1 mark. B. Amma bought 8 books. That is correct, 2.5. C. State the value of the variable. The value of the variable is 8. That is also correct, 2.5. Represent an inequality. The correct answer is 5x less than or equal to 45. She was given 45. She can buy equal to 45 or less than that. She cannot buy more than that. That is incorrect. Example A. Form an equation. You went further to simplify. So I will give you 1 mark. B. 8 books. That is correct. You did it. Okay. C. X exponent 5. That is incorrect. And D. That is also incorrect. So example, you had 3.5 points. Youngsters, you had 6 points. Example, 3.5 points. It's actually 40 divided by 5. This is not an equation. So you had everything incorrect. B. She spent 40 for 5, so 8 books. That is correct. The value of the variable is 8. That is also correct. D. 5 x less than or equal to 40. Less than or equal to 45. You had 45 over 5 equals to 90. That is incorrect. Schoolmaster. Youngsters, 6 points. Idanka, 3.5 points. Isaachin, 5 points. We have come to the end of round 3. Round 4. It's time if any school wants to do any substitution. Round 4 is true or false if any school wants to do substitution. Okay, class.
Your hand is up.
Let's clap for them. Ijampa, no substitution. Alright. Welcome to round 4. True or false? Listen to the instruction. The quiz master makes a statement to each school, and the team is to answer if the statement is true or false. A correct answer gives 2 points. An incorrect answer causes the school to lose a point. The objective for this is to stop you, the contestants, from guessing. The question is thrown to the school with the same rule if the answer is incorrect. The first school to answer gets a bonus point of 1. If the answer is also incorrect, minus 1. I'll take the rules again. When I read a question to you, as your mental question, if you get it correct, it is plus 2. If you get it incorrect, it is minus 1. If you decline not to answer at all, it is sent to the other 2 schools as bonus. This bonus, only one school has the attempt to answer. If he answers correctly, it's plus 1. If he answers incorrectly, it is minus 1. I hope it is clear. Let's begin. Each question has only school has only 3 questions to answer. So think of them carefully before you answer. You have 15 seconds. Youngsters, glass, rubber, and plastics are examples of materials that do not allow electricity to pass through them. That is correct. Example, all metals are good conductors of both heat and electricity. That is correct. is our turn. A material that is transparent allows no light to pass through it at all. True or false? A material that is transparent allows no light to pass through it at all. True or false? That is correct. Youngsters, your major question. The product of any number and 0 is always 0. True or false? True. That is correct. Example: the sum of two negative integers always gives a positive integer. True or false? That is incorrect.
The answer is true.
It's actually a little lesson. Dividing a number by itself always gives an answer of 1 for any non-zero number. True or false? That is correct. Last round of testing for the true or false section. We are at the hard round, so listen very carefully. Youngsters, your major question. A student evaluates the expression 5 plus 3 squared multiplied by 2 minus bracket B 8 divided by 4 bracket blue and get an answer of 21. The student's answer is correct. True or false? A student evaluates the expression 5 plus 3 squared multiplied by 2 minus bracket open 8 divided by 4 bracket blue and gets an answer of 21. The student's answer is correct. True or false? True. That is correct. Example: the highest common factor of 36 and 48 is 12. True or false? That is correct. It's our turn. A shop sells items at 15 cedis each. After buying 7 items and paying with 120 cedi notes, the correct change the customer should receive is 15 Ghana cedis. True or false? That is incorrect. You have 15 cedis and you are buying 7 items. 15 multiplied by 7 is 105. You give 120. Your correct change is 15 cedis. So the statement is true. We have come to the end of round 4. Action, 3 points. Final round for this contest, and it is riddles. Each riddle, when answered on the first clue, is worth 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third clue, and thereafter, 3 points. A series of clues of riddles is given, and the first to tap the table is allowed to answer. If the answer is wrong, the school can no longer compete for that particular question, and the quiz master gives more clues for the benefit of the other schools. Answering on the first clue gives 5 points, second clue gives 4, and thereafter 3 points. This is open to all. There are 3 questions in this round. Question 1. I am hard and strong. I conduct electricity very well. Youngsters, that is correct. 4 points. Question 2. I pass from earth in the soil. I do not have a pupa stage. I undergo incomplete metamorphosis. Youngsters, that is correct. Last question in the end of the contest. I combine numbers to make a total. I increase the value of a number. 5 and 7 give 12 because of me. Youngsters, that is correct. We have come to the end of the final round. I must say, if this is football, we will say it is really one-sided. Those of us who like playing FIFA, this is a one-sided game. Youngsters versus others, and youngsters beat them hands down. At the end of the first contest, in round 5, youngsters had 10 points. Ejampa has no point. Isache, no point. In all, youngsters had 36 points. Ejampa had 14.5 points. And Isache had 17 points. On this, I declare Youngsters Future Foundation Institute as winners for the first season. Youngsters, you have to go and prepare for a match happening on Thursday as you are qualified for the quarter final of the competition. Exactly. Keep your fingers crossed. You may qualify if a second place school in a different set does not reach your score of 17. Ejampa, I wish you better luck next time. Thank you all.
All right, thank you. First contest, Abeneri, Youngsters Future Foundation Institute, and Wezi in Queen War Zone into our qualified to the next stage of the competition. This is the first contest for today. We will soon come live for the second contest.